Hello everyone. You are welcome to the prelim stage of the 2023 National Championship of the National Science and Maths Quiz. Competing in this 16th contest are Awudome Senior High School, Bunkpurugu Senior High Technical School, and Damongo Senior High School. Let's meet the contestants. We'll begin with Awudome Senior High School. They started their run in last year's competition with a very impressive performance at the prelim stage. Unfortunately, at the 1/8 stage, their run was ended and they were defeated by Mauli School. They are back this year with hopes of progressing further. Awudome Senior High School is represented by
Ametepe David, final year.
Prince Amuyao, final year.
Awudome Senior High School, how has your journey to the National Championship been? And what should we expect from you at this stage?
So our journey has not been entirely smooth, but by the grace of God, we were able to make it up to this stage successfully. And we are standing on the word of God, John chapter 14 verse 1. And it says, "Let not your heart be troubled. Believe in God and in me, Jesus Christ." So this day we are believing in God so that He will grant us victory. Thank you.
Okay, great. Then we have Bunkpurugu Senior High Technical School. They narrowly won the original qualifiers contest against Nalarugu Senior High School and Waliwali Senior High Technical School. They hope to make an impression in this contest. Bunkpurugu Senior High Technical School is represented by
Nyakwab David.
Imos Damnaya Al Hassan.
Okay. David and Amos, can you also tell us a bit about your journey coming into the National Championship?
Yeah, it was a tough journey because where we are from, we are seen as underdogs. But making it up here is something we should be proud of.
Yes.
Qualifying for the national championship. So we pray and hope God will be on our side and we'll proceed to the next round and see how it goes.
Great, great, great. Then finally, we have Damongo Senior High School. They were unable to make it to the national championship last year. However, this year in the regional qualifiers, they put up an impressive performance and they hope to continue doing so even at this stage. Damongo Senior High School is represented by
Dauda Zakiru.
Mohamed Rohaina.
Okay. How about you? How has your journey been?
So far, so good. At the regional qualifiers, we met 4 schools and were able to come out as the winners of the region. Being the only school that has qualified to the national level, we are here to make our school and the region proud. So expect nothing from us but the best.
So I see that for all the schools, your shoulders are really heavy with expectations from your school, your region. So all the best to all of you. The National Science and Maths Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Girl PLC and supported by JoyNews, AT, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Pepsodent Toothpaste, Better Malt, Ghanaian Academic and Research Network, Coronation Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City University College, Cowbell, Bell Beverages, GTP, Newmont Ghana, African World Airlines, and YFM. I am Dr. Thelma Hineje, your quiz mistress, and this is a primetime production. To our schools. We'll have this contest in 5 rounds. In round 1, which is where we'll begin, I'd ask you questions to test your knowledge of principles in physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology. If a question comes to your school as a main question, You have 30 seconds if it involves calculations. If there are no calculations, you have 10 seconds. If you answer your main question correctly, you'll be awarded 3 points. If your answer is incorrect, there's no penalty to you, but your question becomes available as a bonus question. And the first out of the 2 schools to ring their bell can take that on. And if they answer correctly, they would have 1 point. If the answer is incorrect, then there's a penalty point of 1. If you believe you have an answer to the bonus question, kindly wait. When I rule that the question is incorrect or the school is belled out before you ring your bell, okay, so you don't disrupt the contest and also the flow of thoughts from the other contestants, so we can have a smooth contest. Is that good? Are we ready to go? Yes, in round 1, I'll begin with Awudome Senior High School. And the contest begins with a preamble to all the schools. Indicate the number of protons, neutrons, and electrons in an atom of. Indicate the number of protons, neutrons, and electrons in an atom of. Awudome, chromium 55. Go ahead.
The number of protons are 24. The number of electrons are 24. And the number of neutrons are 31.
That's correct. Bunkpurugu Senior High Technical School, copper 65.
The number of neutrons equals 36. The number of protons equals 29. And the number of electrons equals 29.
That's correct. Damongo Senior High School, cobalt 59.
The number of neutrons are 22. Number of protons are 27, and number of electrons too are 27.
No, repeat that. Repeat that answer.
Number of neutrons are 22. Number of protons 27, and number of electrons 27.
2 out of 3. Because the number of neutrons is incorrect. It's 32. A preamble. Provide the common name for the following bone. So I'll give you the name of a bone, and I want you to tell me the common name. Awudome, the patella. Yes.
The knee bone.
No. A bonus to Bunkpurugu.
The kneecap.
That's correct. Tibia. Tibia. Go ahead. Into the microphone.
The leg bone.
No. A bonus. Okay, I'll come back to the answer. Damongo. Clavicle. Into the microphone. No. A bonus to Bunkpurugu.
The shoulder blade.
Come again.
The shoulder blade.
No. So for the tibia, I have the shin bone, shin. And the clavicle is the collar bone. A preamble. Take the vertically upward direction as positive. take the vertically upward direction as positive. Awudome, find the vertical velocity component of an object launched at 30 degrees above the horizontal with speed 40 meters per second. Go ahead.
The vertical velocity component is 80 meters per second.
That's incorrect. Damongo,
20 meters per second.
that's correct. Bunkpurugu, find the vertical velocity component of an object launched at 30 degrees below the horizontal with speed 60 meters per second.
We have 120 meters per second.
That's not correct.
30 meters per second.
That's not correct. I'll come back to the answers. Damongo, find the vertical velocity component of an object launched at 45 degrees below the horizontal with speed 20√2 meters per second. Yes,
20 meters per second.
that's not correct. A bonus. Oh. Okay, so Bunkpurugu, your answer was negative 30 meters per second. Damongo, negative 20 meters per second. A preamble. The point P with coordinates x, y is mapped onto the point B by the linear transformation T such that x, y goes to 2x plus y, 5x plus 3y. Did you all get that? I take it again. The point P, x, y, is mapped onto the point B by the linear transformation T such that xy gives 2x plus y, 5x plus 3y. Find the coordinates of P given Awudome. B has coordinates 1, 2. Yes, go ahead.
P is 1, -1.
Yes, that's correct. Bunkpurugu. B, -1, -1.
Let's see. 2 times -2 plus -3. 5 plus 3. -5 plus 3 -8. Is it what? -3.
We have the points to be -3, -8.
No. Yes, release the bell. I've seen it. Yes, I answer.
-2, 3.
Yes, that's correct. Damongo. B, 1, 0. Yes.
3, negative 5.
Yes, that's correct. A preamble. Indicate whether an aqueous solution of the given salt is likely to be acidic, basic, or neutral. Indicate whether an aqueous solution of the salt I give you is likely to be acidic, basic, or neutral. Awudome, sodium phosphate.
Neutral.
That's not correct. Yes, a bonus to Damongo.
Basic.
Yes, it's correct. Bunkpurugu, strontium nitrate.
It will be acidic.
That's not correct. Yes, Damongo.
Neutral.
That is correct. And your own question. Ammonium ethanoate.
Neutral.
That is also correct. A preamble. I'm sorry, that's not a preamble. This goes to Awudome. Which group of algae are found primarily in marine habitats? You've been bailed out. A bonus. Okay. It's brown algae. Bunkpurugu SHTS. Name the carotenoid pigment that imparts a brown color to algae. Yes, Awudome.
Fucoxanthin.
That's correct. Damongo. What name is given to the group of blue photosynthetic pigments present in cyanobacteria? A bonus. Okay, it's phycocyanin. Awudome, find the power dissipation of a 20 ohm resistor when the voltage across it is 40 volts.
$80.
That's correct. Bunkpurugu, find the power dissipation of a 4 ohm resistor when the current through it is 5 amperes.
How many ohm resistor? 100 watts. We have 100 watts.
That's correct. Damongo, find the resistance of a resistor which dissipates 200 watts when the voltage across it is 10 volts. Go ahead.
0.4 ohms.
No. A bonus to Awudome.
0.5 ohms.
That's correct. Our last set of questions for this round. Find possible value or values of. Okay, so find possible value or values of. Awudome, sin x, given that cos x equals -2 on 5.
So sin x is equal to negative root 21 over 5 or root 21 over 5.
Yes, that's correct. Bunkpurugu, cos x, given that sin x equals 3 over 4. Yes.
We have positive root 31 on 4 or minus root 31 on 4.
No, that's incorrect. A bonus. Damongo, sec x, given that tan x equals 2.
The cos inverse of 0 is what? Okay.
Yes,
Root 3.
that's not correct. A bonus. Okay, so Bunkpurugu, your answer was plus or minus root 7 on 4. And then Damongo, plus or minus root 5. That brings us to the end of round 1. At the end of the first round, here are the scores. Bunkpurugu Senior High Technical School, 6 points. Damongo Senior High School, 11 points. Awudome Senior High School, 14 points. Before we go on to round 2, Damongo Senior High School would like to make a substitution. They would like Bashir Yao to come on for Mohammed Ruhaina. Round 2. In this round, we have the Pepsodent speed race. And here, each question that is read out, all 3 schools have the opportunity to answer. The first school to ring their bell and gives a correct answer will be awarded 3 points. If that answer is incorrect, the second answer, if it's correct, is worth 2 points. If both answers are incorrect, the third school that attempts, and if they answer correctly, they would have 1 point. At any time, if your answer is incorrect, there's a penalty point of 1. And after you ring a bell, you have 3 seconds to start giving your answer aptly and promptly. If after the 3 seconds you haven't started or you are still waffling around the answer, a bell will go indicating that you are not sure or you probably don't have an answer. You are just wasting our time. We'll move on to the next school that has rung their bell. Okay? And this speed race is proudly sponsored by Pepsodent toothpaste. Every smile matters. Our first question for the speed race. The process by which sperm and eggs are produced from the germ cells. Yes, Damongo Senior High School.
Spermatogenesis.
No. Who rang the bell next? Yes, Bunkpurugu SHTS.
Gametogenesis.
Yes, it's gametogenesis. Why is Marcantia considered heterothallic? So Marchant. Yes.
So this is because it is an organism having two strings, that is the positive and the negative string on that same organism.
It has positive
and negative string, that it has two strings occurring in the same organism.
No. Anybody? Yeah. Why is it considered? Nobody rang the bell. Okay, so it's because it has distinct male and female plants. I don't know if you can refer to the male and female as positive and negative. Okay. Or also because it's dioecious. Our next question. What is the most abundant RNA in? Yes, Awudome.
Ribosomal RNA.
Yes, that is correct. What mass of carbon is present in 2.1 grams of 2-hexene with an E, hexene? Yes, Bunkpurugu.
We have 0.7 grams.
No. Okay. 1.8 grams. Determine the sum of the coefficient of all reactants in a balanced equation when benzene undergoes complete combustion in air. Yes, Awudome.
The sum is 9.
That's not correct. Damongo.
So for the reactants, the sum is 13.
No.
This is 12.
17. The oxidation state of metal M in an oxide is +2. Given that the atomic mass of M is 132 grams per mole, what is the mass of the oxide? Damongo SHS.
164 grams per mole.
Repeat that.
164 grams per mole.
No. Who else rang the bell? Bunkpurugu.
We have 324 grams per mole.
No. 148 grams per mole. Find the values of B and C, given that the inequality x squared plus bx plus c less than 0 has a solution set x such that -1 less than x less than 5. Yes, Awudome.
The value of 4, B, is equal to -4, whilst the value of C is equal to -5.
That's correct. With the pressure, I almost said the value of 4 is B. Our next question. A sequence has general term UN equals 3n squared minus 2n. Find the first three terms of the sequence. So a sequence has general term u to the base n equals 3n squared minus 2n. Find the first. Yes, Awudome.
The first term is 1. The second term is 1. And the third term is 1.
No. It cannot be 1, 1, 1. Somebody, yes, Damongo.
Okay. The first term is 1, and the second term is 10, and the third term is 27.
No. So the first term is 1, second term is 8, third term is 21. Find in radians the measure of an interior angle of a regular
we have 5 pi on 7 radians.
That is correct. So they just guessed I would say a heptagon, and that is correct. Okay, our next question. Find the mass of an object whose acceleration has a magnitude of 16 meters per second when the magnitude of the net force on it is 48. Yes, Damongo.
3 kilograms.
That's correct. What is the focal length of a convex spherical mirror whose radius of curvature is 0.96 meters? Yes, Awudome.
0.48 meters.
No, that's not correct. Bunkpurugu.
We have 0.48 meters.
No. Damongo, would you ring your bell? Okay. In magnitude, yeah, 0.96 in magnitude. So what was missing in your answers? Negative sign. I said of a convex spherical mirror. So it's negative 0.48 meters. Name the physical quantity whose conventional SI unit is Pascal. Damongo.
Pressure.
That is correct. That brings us to the end of round 2. At the end of round 2, here are the scores. Bunkpurugu Senior High Technical School, 5 points. Damongo Senior High School, 13 points. Awudome Senior High School, 19 points. Round 3. Round 3 is where we have the problem of the day. Here, a common problem is presented to all 3 schools at the same time. They have 4 minutes to give a solution on the screen. After the 4 minutes, a bell will go indicating that you should stop work and take your seats. I'll come to the screens, look at what you've done, evaluate it, and score. When I get back to my seat, I'll explain the solution as has been presented by the consultant and explain how the marks were awarded. Okay. In this round, the maximum number of points you can earn is 10. And if you are able to earn 10 out of 10, which is a perfect score, Prudential Life Insurance will award you the NSMQ star. At this stage, the star is worth 500 Ghana cedis to your team. The NSMQ star is proudly sponsored by Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, for every life, for every future. So at this time, I would ask the contestants to take their sheets, flip it over, and we'll read the problem of the day together. A 24-ohm resistor embedded in an insulated paraffin block is connected to a 12-volt battery. Assume the battery has negligible internal resistance and its terminal voltage is well regulated. 1. Find the current in the resistor. 2. Determine the power dissipation of the resistor. 3. Determine the heat generated by the resistor when it is kept connected to the battery for 110 seconds. Then finally, find the change in temperature of the paraffin block after 110 seconds of current flows through the resistor. If the mass of the block is 0.025 kilogram and its specific heat capacity is 3.3 joules per kilogram Kelvin, assuming no heat loss and thermal equilibrium between the resistor and the block. Kindly start work. The schools have presented their solutions to this physics problem on the screen. I'll go through the solution that the physics consultant has given us, and then when I finish, I'll let you on the marks. So here they were given a 24-ohm resistor embedded in an insulated paraffin block, and this was connected to a 12-volt battery. They were to assume that the battery had negligible internal resistance, and its terminal voltage is well regulated. So they were to find the current in the resistor, determine the power dissipation of the resistor, determine the heat generated if the resistor is kept connected to the battery for 110 seconds, and also to find the change in temperature of the block after 110 seconds of current flows through it. They were given the mass and the specific heat capacity of the block. They were to assume no heat loss and that there was thermal equilibrium between the block and the resistor. Okay. So here, the first one, you start by calculating for the current in the resistor. Okay, so I is equal to V on R. So 12 volts on 24 ohms, that will give you 0.5 amperes. If you did this, you'd have 2 marks. The power dissipation of the resistance is P equals V squared over R. You put in the values you calculate, you come to 6 watts. If you did this, that would also give you 3 marks. Or alternatively, you could have used P equals I squared times R. It will come to the same thing. At a power of 6 watts, the heat generated in time T equals 10 seconds is Q equals P multiplies T. So 6 watts by 110 seconds is 0.66 kilojoules. You'd have another 2 points if you've come to this part. And the heat, the fourth one, the heat generated by the resistor heats up the paraffin, causing a temperature change. This is given by temperature change equals Q on M multiplies C. If you put in these values, you come to 8 Kelvin. And if you did that, you'd have 3 marks. That would give the total of 10. To the solutions from the schools. Bunkpurugu Senior High Technical School. They provided the formula to calculate for 1, but then I'm not sure which values they put in to come to 2 instead of the 0.5. I think they interchanged the values. So for putting in the formula, they knew what they were about. I gave them 1 mark there. The second one, for the second part, they were able to calculate it. They came to 6 watts. So they had 3 for that. That's 4. For the third and fourth question, yeah, they just provided the formula. The values they put in there were wrong. But for providing the formula, I'll give them 1 mark. And that comes to 5 marks for Bunkpurugu SHTS. Damongo was able to calculate for 1. They were able to provide the formula for 2, but the answer they got was wrong. They were able to put in the formula as well for 3 and 4. And so for that, even though they didn't come to the correct answers, I gave them some marks for the formulas and the values they put in. And they came to 5. So their total mark for that will be 5. The solution from Awudome. So I won't belabor it. They got everything correct. They have 10 out of 10. So on that score, Awudome Senior High School wins the Prudential Life Insurance NSMQ Star for this contest. And they managed to get 500 Ghana cedis to the team. Congratulations, gentlemen. Before we go on to round 4, Bunkpurugu Senior High Technical School would like Justice to come on for Amos. Round 4. This is a true or false round. So I'll make a series of statements to each school, and you have to tell me if the statement I read out to you is true or false. If you answer correctly, you'll be awarded 2 points. If your answer is incorrect, there's a penalty point of 1. If you are bailed out, another school can take on the question for the same points. 2 if they are correct, a penalty point of 1 if their answer is incorrect. Okay, in this round, I'll begin with Bunkpurugu Senior High Technical School. Bunkpurugu. Enzymes may be denatured during catalytic reactions.
False.
Yes, it's false. Damongo. Enzymes may catalyze both forward and backward reactions.
False.
No, it's true. Awudome. Enzymes help to produce more products during chemical reactions.
False.
Yes, it's false. A preamble. Human urine is usually acidic because Bunkpurugu. Hydrogen ions are actively secreted into the filtrate.
True.
Yes, it's true. Damongo. Potassium and sodium exchange generates acidity.
False.
Yes, it's false. Awudome. The sodium transporter exchanges 1 hydrogen ion for each sodium ion in the peritubular capillaries. Yes, David.
False.
Yes, it's false. A preamble. 2 concurrent forces have magnitudes 7 Newton and 9 Newtons. So 2 concurrent forces have magnitudes 7 Newtons and 9 Newtons. Bunkpurugu. The greatest magnitude the resultant of the 2 forces can have is 16 Newtons.
False.
No, it's true. Damongo. The greatest magnitude of the resultant of the 2 forces occurs when the 2 forces have the same direction.
True.
Yes, it's true. Awudome. The smallest magnitude the resultant of the 2 forces can have is 2 Newtons.
True.
Yes, it's true. A preamble. In the Cartesian coordinate system, a point P has coordinates x, y. In the Cartesian coordinate system, a point P has coordinates x, y. Bunkpurugu. X is the ordinate of the point P, x, y.
False.
Yes, it's false. Damongo. Y is the abscissor of the point P, x, y.
It's false.
Yes, it's false. Awudome. X represents the distance of the point P, x, y, from the y-axis.
True.
Yes, it's true. Bunkpurugu. Allotropes of an element tend to have identical physical and chemical properties.
True.
No, it's false. Damongo. Under standard conditions, allotropes are found in the same physical state.
It's false. False.
Yes.
It's not. True.
No, it's false. Awudome. Allotropes may occur due to differences in the number of neutrons in the atomic nucleus of an element. Yes.
False.
Yes, it's false. A preamble. The given processes. So look at me, okay? All eyes on me. The given processes will be adversely affected if microorganisms are removed from a forest ecosystem. Bunkpurugu. Nutrient cycling and solar energy fixation.
False.
Yes, it's false. Damongo. Decomposition of organic matter and photosynthesis.
It's
Look at
false.
me. Yes?
It's false.
Yes, it's false. Awudome. Nitrogen fixation and decomposition of organic matter.
True.
Yes, that is true. Bunkpurugu. The equivalent resistance for a series connection of a 20 ohm resistor and a 30 ohm resistor is greater than 30 ohms.
True.
Yes, it's true. Damongo. The equivalent resistance for a parallel connection of a 20 ohm resistor and a 30 ohm resistor is greater than 20 ohms, but less than 30 ohms.
It's true.
No, it's false. Awudome. The equivalent resistance for a parallel connection of a 20 ohm resistor and a 30 ohm resistor is at most 10 ohms.
False.
Yes, it's false. Our last set of questions for this round. Bunkpurugu. Variance is a measure of dispersion.
True.
Yes, it's true. Damongo. Mean deviation is a measure of location. Look at me.
False.
Yes, it's false. Awudome. Mode is a measure of central tendency. Yes.
True.
Yes, it's true. That brings us to the end of round 4. 20 points. Damongo Senior High School, 25 points. Awudome Senior High School, 45 points. Round 5. Round 5 is the riddle round. I'll read out the clues to 4 different riddles for your benefit. They are to help you solve the riddles. At any time while I'm reading, if you have an answer, ring your bell. I'll stop and ask you for the answer. If you give a correct answer on the first clue, 5 points. A correct answer on the second clue, 4 points. Any correct answer after that is 3 points. With an incorrect answer, there's no penalty, only that you stay out of that particular riddle, wait out your turn, and come for the next one. In this round, once again, we award, or girl will award the school that is able to solve 3 or 4 of the riddles correctly. If you are able to solve 3 of the riddles, you earn 800 Ghana cedis for your team. If you are able to solve all the riddles, 100% record, then you win 1,200 Ghana cedis for your team in what we call the Girl Riddle Bonanza, which is proudly sponsored by Girl, Good Energy. Okay. Our first riddle. I am a chemical commonly found among the dead. When pure, I am colorless and a pungent gas. However, I am commonly stored in aqueous form. I am crucial in biology because I am used in preserving dead organisms. Yes, Damongo.
Formaldehyde.
I would accept it. I am a 4-digit odd number. The sum of my digits is 12.5. My last digit is a square. My third digit is a cube. My first and second digits are distinct identities. My second digit is significant, but of no value. Who am I? Awudome Senior High School.
1,089.
That's correct. I am a physical quantity. My SI unit is joule. Yes, Bunkpurugu.
Energy.
No. I'll continue. I am not energy, even though I am closely related to energy. Indeed, I have more in common with work than with energy, in the sense that, just as with work, a system is not characterized by definite values of me. I am the energy transferred between systems. Yes, Damongo.
Heat.
That's correct. Our last riddle. We are a small group of slender insects with transparent membranous wings. Many people are completely unaware of our existence unless they happen to see many of our adults congregating, usually near a stream. Our larvae live in clean, running water, and our adults are used as bait by fishermen. Our adults are poor flyers. Yes, Bunkpurugu.
Butterflies.
No. Awudome.
Dragonflies.
No. You haven't rang the bell. Okay. Our adults are poor flyers and usually stay close to water and shady water. We differ from dragonflies and mayflies by the possession of finger-like gills. Our presence in a water body is a sign of good quality water because we require clean, well-oxygenated water. Who are we? Yes, Damongo.
Ladybugs.
No. Stone flies. Stone flies. That brings us to the end of round 5. Congratulations to Awudome Senior High School for winning this contest and qualifying to the 1/8 stage of the national championship. Before we started, they had a memory verse they quoted. They said they will not let their hearts be troubled. They will believe in God. Okay, and also in Jesus. Okay, so I think they did, and then it proved well. So congratulations once again. If at the end of the day, your score remains the highest, you would also win the AT Highest Scorer Award. At this stage, it is worth 1,000 Ghana cedis, and the AT Highest Scorer Award is sponsored by AT. Life is simple. Better luck next time to Bunkpurugu Senior High Technical School and Damongo Senior High School. You gave us a good competition, so thank you. Make it a point to join us for the next contest, which promises to be equally exciting. The National Science and Maths Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with GOIL PLC and supported by JoyNews, AT, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Pepsodent Toothpaste, Better Mold, Ghanaian Academic and Research Network, Coronation Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City University College, Cowbell, Bell Beverages, GTP, Newmont Ghana, Africa World Airlines, and YFM. I am Thelma Ohene, your quiz mistress. This is a primetime production. Thank you and see you soon.